Red Wings, for the first of 2 times this weekend, will be at each other once more tomorrow in Motown. But for the moment, the Capitals are rocking the red here on home ice. We're off and running. Brandon Blandina, Francis Sharon, the referees. First minute of the opening period now complete. Red Wings on the run. Snapshot there for Logan. He juggled it to the slot. Rebound pumped home. Wings wasting no time getting on the board. That's John Leonard, Ryan's brother.
No, John Leonard had a breakaway the last game. He's picked up an assist. This is 3rd game with the Wings this season. He came over as a free agent, pulls in 20 games, and this is what he brings to the table. Much like his younger brother Ryan, they've got a great knack around the net, and there it is being put in by number 43. Leonard, he gets the Red Wings and his club out with a 1-0 early lead here.
John Leonard on the back end for Todd McClellan, racing his way through center. Snaps one to the goal, gobbled up by Thompson on a skip. He'll hang on to this one. The Caps had 2 shots during the man advantage.
Yeah, for Raymond, it was hard pickup on the backhand there.
DeBrincat off the steal, looks for the short side. He snapped it high. Chychrun there, ferociously out on Kasper. Soderblom gets into the mix. Danielson for Kasper at the doorstep, right through the paint. It dribbles wide, still free. Caps able to clear. And that there's skill to it. Slapshot Seider, knocked away by Thompson. Check a goal from Artemi Panarin. From our NBC Sports Washington family to you and yours, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah. As the second period unfolds, John Leonard has the game. Edmondson on a takeback. This is a 2-on-1. It's Leonard and DeBrincat. DeBrincat fires up the outside of the frame.
Yeah, good pass there. Again, beautiful pass coming up the ice, and DeBrincat's not going to miss too many of them. Broken down in the neutral zone defensively were the Caps.
Seider guns it wide on the carom. That was played to perfection for a putaway. James Van Riemsdyk.
Riemsdyk over 11 games in his NHL career. Look at the puck going wide. Bounces past a couple of guys, including Matt Roy. And Seider will get the primary assist on a lucky bounce. Neither of those goaltenders have had luck against the Caps in their career. Combined 8 wins in about 30-plus games.
Cop right on in. Kick out save by Thompson. Albert Johansson dancing with it. Bad angle backhand that stopped. Kasper comes away with a biscuit. Soderblom setting a huge screen in front there on the backhand. He scores. Elmer Soderblom makes it 3-love.
A huge screen, that's for sure. He is huge. 6'8", 252 pounds. Chance for Logan Thompson. Here's Strome defending against Soderblom. He gets inside position there and able to spin around and get it on the backhand underneath the goalie. The Capitals are having a problem when they cycle the puck, when they're moving the puck up high. They get it, they're getting shots through. That causes
Wilson gets to the interior. Ovechkin's pass. Chychrun's drive is blocked. Rebound doorstep. Gibson shuffled there to make the stop on Strome.
Unlucky there for Chychrun. You see the little shake of the head by Chychrun. He thought he had it for sure, but it hits the blocker in front, Connor McMichael, before it gets to Gibson. And he caught a lot of that. Good puck movement there. It sort of shanked a little bit. Didn't have a whole lot of...
Sordiff turned it for Frank. Carlson right back to 53. Backdoor look, Gibson, great stop. Carlson was there at the doorstep. And it's covered by the Wings keeper.
Caps getting a little frustrated. Here's a pass by Milano across, gets a piece of the stick, but also the charging in John Carlson, who got a chunk of it, but the stick of the defender did a nice job preventing a lot of mustard from being on that shot. Good look again from another angle. Here's John sneaking in. He made it around the D-man and able to get a good shot off the right pad, and Gibson who makes the stop.
Beauvillier will gun it in. Protus along the boards. Sandin slots it to Beauvillier, forced away by Seider. Seider makes the strip, and he could go alone. Moritz Seider, 2-on-0 with Soderblom. He scores! Seider.
And that's been the case this whole game, guys, and then Seider just calls his own number and rips it top corner. There's the turnover off to the races, and there's the shot short side. The goaltender sort of has to pay attention to Soderblom too, going hard to the net. The shot beats the goaltender cleanly. It's 4-0 Red Wings.
Larkin to the middle. Larkin pumps this one that's blocked. Wilson will steer it on out for Protas. Getting to the outside on Sandin Pellikka. Rich shot, score! Protas, an individual effort.
They definitely needed that one. So did the fans. They're up on their feet for the first time here at Capital One Arena. Here comes Pro down the wing, gets around the young defenseman, Sandin Pellikka, and there it is to the top corner. You can see the shrug at the end by John Gibson. That's one that he must have on that sharp of an angle. He's sitting on the goal line, and he's able to put it far side past the crux of the...
As the Wings are feeling the pressure now, able to clear.
Because the D for the Caps are involved. That was Matt Roy down next to the net.
Visit of the year to Washington. The Caps and Red Wings play tomorrow at Little Caesars. We'll keep you company for that one too. Be sure to join us for Caps pregame live at 12:30. Collected on the run by Larkin. Out to Raymond. Looking back to the front door there. Thompson made the stop. Wilson fanned on it. Breakaway. DeBrincat in alone. A solo effort to his backhand. Stopped by Thompson.
Caught in his equipment there. DeBrincat thought he had one. Seider goal, this one by Tom, unfortunately, and DeBrincat off to the races. He tries to go to the backhand and slide it under the right pad. Logan secures and seals the ice and keeps that puck out. Even as the continuation of that play, it's not only the puck and the stick that pushes a piece of that left pad or right pad there, and that's a good save here in the third period.
DeBrincat's been smiling a lot like Faravari.
I'm hearing that it was just a little bit of a shot.
Just a tad. Yeah. Beauvillier pressured by Seider. Off the curl, there's Dylan Strome. Chisholm. Wrist shot, score! Catching Gibson leading. The Caps have two. Back to back. It's Faravari for Washington.
This be a comeback. Here they are along the wall. Good work, just spinning out, going D to D, and the shot comes, and then the follow-up is Faravari sneaking in. And it's all set up by Dylan Strome, and there comes the shot. Across his body, foiled the goaltender. He's sliding the other way and slid too far, and Marty put it exactly where he had it.
Faravari's third of the season, the others against the Islanders and the Blue Jackets. It's the first time Marty's ever scored against Detroit. Here comes Washington looking for more! Roll it back for a Roy. Slapper, pad, save Gibson. Chychrun follows. That goes high off the glass.
It's a shooting gallery, and I'm loving it.
Chychrun wide open. He scores!
No goal, they're going to say.
Washed out immediately for goalie interference by referee Francis Charron.
Defenseman, you can read his lips there, push Pro into the goalie.
Charron in front.
Yep. And that again is a gray area. Here comes the push, a little bit of a push by Sherratt. Then Pro goes into their goaltender.
Washington is using their coach's challenge to challenge it. There was no goaltender interference on the play.
Here's Sherratt. Here's the push and the grab pushing him into him. And Pro is just trying to stay out of his direction. Then Gibson, as you mentioned, Joe, telescopes out and gets a piece of Protas to sell it that it is goaltender interference. Let's hope it's a goal.
After reviewing the play to call the ice is confirmed. There was goaltender interference prior to the goal. No goal. Washington will be trying to bench Minor for delay game.
Trying again for Rasmus Sandin. John Carlson absorbed the hit but gave it up. DeBrincat 2-on-2. Toe drag, fanned on it. Follow-up, stick save. Raymond. Caps heading up ice. Chychrun doing the honors. Chychrun off the head fake, right up the gut. Fires! Good glove save there. Caps still have possession. Along the wall, Edmondson didn't get it out on the first try.
Misfired there, looking for the winger, and the winger wasn't there in the spot he thought.
Empty cage, bullseye. Perfect shot from Larkin out of nowhere.
Yep, all the way down the ice. Icing on the cake for the Detroit Red Wings. Here's a look at it, the win of the puck, the little shake, getting it around Chychrun and then firing it all the way down past three different Caps.
So, we'll check the tape, go through the scouting report again. break it all down, get after it tomorrow. The front leg of this home and home belongs to Detroit.